The Silva Method is a way of voluntarily entering the alpha level of mental activity. That is, a brain frequency of between 7 and 14 beats per second. At the alpha level, you are able to use more of your mind, and your mind controls your brain. The brain itself is similar to a compact but extremely powerful computer. The 3 pounds of matter that make up the brain include about 30 billion neurons. Neurons are like the circuits in a computer. Each neuron is a collection of molecules that acts together to process and store information. The idea is absolutely awesome, isn't it? Inside your head is a computer with the equivalent of 30 billion circuits. But that's actually selling yourself short. Since every atom making up those neurons is contributing to your intelligence, it's not the 30 billion figure, but rather the total number of atoms, some 100 trillion that represent your total brain power. Now, how large a number is 100 trillion? This will give you some idea. Imagine yourself sitting in your living room, and that each atom of your brain is a BB gun pellet. With 100 trillion of these pellets at your disposal, would you have enough to fill up your living room? Yes, you most certainly would. Would you have enough to fill up your neighbor's living room? Yes, and with plenty left over. Now suppose that every second you filled up another living room. It would take you 20 million years before you ran out of BBs. Yes, you have a lot of potential brain power. The problem is, most people use only a fraction of it. The goal of the Silva Method is to multiply that fraction up to infinity. The next conditioning cycle we'll do begins just like the previous one. Laura will ask you to close your eyes and will help you reach your alpha level with a 10-to-1 countdown. Then, once you're at alpha, she'll ask you to imagine, to visualize, to mentally project yourself to your own personal ideal place of relaxation. Take a moment to think about that now. Your ideal place of relaxation can be anywhere, but it should be an actual place you visited. Some people like to picture themselves floating on an inflated raft at a pool or a beach. Another person might remember a quiet spot on a farm they visited when they were a child. The important thing is to visualize a setting in which you have felt completely relaxed and at peace. Also, in the conditioning cycle you're about to do, you'll hear a carefully worded affirmation read to you while you're at alpha, a statement for your benefit to increase your powers of mind. It's like a very beneficial program offered to your mental computer. Accept it, and it becomes programming. The affirmation is, the difference between genius mentality and lay mentality is that geniuses use more of their minds and use them in a special manner. You are now learning to use more of your mind and to use it in a special manner. Now you may ask, what is the purpose of this statement? You might ask, is this supposed to program me to be a genius? The answer is, not only is it supposed to program you to be a genius, but it is programming you to be a genius. Or perhaps I should say, more of a genius. Because a genius is someone who uses more of his or her mind, who uses both the right side and the left side of the brain. That is what you are doing when you go to your alpha level. And then when you hear an affirmation at the alpha level, it enters your mind in a very basic, very powerful way. So these are the things that we will be doing in your second exercise. You'll visualize your ideal place of relaxation, and you'll hear the genius statement while you're at your level. Here's Laura.